Hello everybody and welcome back to DCMX Gaming. Today we're playing Minecraft again on the Create mod SMP. So in this episode we are going to build the beginnings of my underwater base. This is going to be so dang cool. So there's been a few updates since last time. I actually this is like 3 days after recording the last two videos. So I think they're going to be low quality. I'm going to try and upload less but with higher quality. So anyways, let's see how this whole YouTube thing with the create mod works. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but if there's anything new, it would probably be my tree farm. It's really efficient because it just breaks the wood, and then all of the tree goes into here, and I have way too much wood, like way too much. I always have bread being made because I like my bread. Today, we are going to be making my underwater base right about there. And yes, I am wearing a jetpack in case you haven't seen the last episode. So we're going to start by making our schematics. So I've already actually made some schematics for this, and it was not in creative. I just did a survival one here instead of my creative testing world, which was a lot more fun. And I just realized I only recorded one of the builds I made, not both of the schematics. So I'm going to switch to the video, or I'm going to pop into my creative testing world to show you guys the one that I built. So this is the design guide that I've chosen for my for the room that I'm building. It's a little simple, but I mean it seems complicated. Basically, the way that it works is you have a button here, and it opens this trapdoor area, and then this thing will drop down. It will fill this area with water so you can get in and out. Now, I don't have this part on my survival one yet, or I'm in the design for that, but I will be putting that in later. And then you can just swim down here, and then there's going to be another button that is up here. And when you press this button, it opens these doors. And this is going to be like underwater. It's like outside. This is in the survival world. And it's going to look really cool. There's also going to be buttons on the inside and outside down here with note blocks in order to open and close them. And then once you're done, you just press that button again, it closes up, you swim back up here, press this button again, and the door will close, and it will replace all the water. Now, eventually, in my survivor one, I will add the hose pulley right there, and I will also add a copper back tank so I can breathe underwater, and that's all going to look really cool. But until then, this is just going to be a simple design. And now we're back after seeing that amazing thing that I totally didn't just do a jump cut to, and I'm still recording from 5 seconds ago. Let's get that schematic. I have my empty schematic right here. All I gotta do is right-click the schematic table and select which room. So I actually made the parkour longhouse for a parkour map that I'm working on. That should be released soon for all of you to enjoy. But this one, we're making the human airlock.nbt. So we just need to upload it. It's a little big. And then, what we need to do is we need to place this. Oh, nighttime. Let me go ahead and... No! I will not record at night. I will not record at night. I want to sleep. Let me sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. There we go. This is a very weird angle. Weird angle. Anyways, so we're going to go over here. I'm thinking I'm going to make my human airlock down here. So I'm thinking we make the airlock right about here. So this is what it's going to look like. Now, it's not yet been placed. We need to adjust all the settings for it. And I just realized that I am going to be out of air very soon. But we need it to be directional. So I would like to select Alt and select Rotate. And then I will rotate it to the direction I like. Ooh, I'm going to drown. And then basically this will just allow me to control what it looks like where it's built. Now I also need to change the Y position. Needs to go up a little bit. I want this to be kind of low down, so I think I'm going to keep it just about how it is. I would like to just change the Y a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna drown, 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 I'm gonna drown. Okay, I thought I was gonna drown. And I probably should have done a little bit of research before I built this, but I'm thinking that this is where the human airlock is going to be located. Yes, this is where the airlock is going to be located. And I think that is about good. So all we need to do now is select the schematic, make sure that everything looks nice. We look inside, and we just gotta go up. And we need gunpowder to put the schematic cannon, but the problem is I already filled it with a bunch of gunpowder over here. I don't want to waste this gunpowder, so I'm gonna see if we can build this from here. Okay, so it can build it from here. It's just gonna be very, very long distance. Anyway, what we need to do is I put a little book right here. So this book, we put it in here, and then the schematic cannon will print it out and tell me exactly what items I need to build with. So open this up, you need a bunch of andesite castings, cobblestone, glass, limestone, cobblestone, mechanical bearing, note blocks, observers, piston extension pole, redstone link, sequence gear shift, shafts, shroom lights, spruce buttons, spruce logs, spruce windows, all of these things. Now, conveniently, all these things are in this chest right here. So, it should be ready. All we need to do is hit missing item. Oh. Oh wait, I need to place it. Oh great, I need to switch the position of this. And we're back with all the materials that we need. That was actually not that long or hard. Okay, so in this chest right here, I often forget I have the jetpack on. It scares me sometimes. In this chest, we have all of the ingredients that we need, and a few others that we don't need, like rotten flesh and kelp. I just happen to have them in here. So all I need to do is put in the material checklist. Everything is already ready. The schematics are in here. And then I should just need to add gunpowder, but I already have 49% or 981 shots. Let's just go make sure that we're certain that we like that area. And I'm pretty sure we are. Also, my tree farm is producing so many trees that I needed to stop it, or else the server would lag from the quantity of wood that I'm producing. So I should really start some kind of wood business, because the Create mod is really good for making wood. Woods. Anyways, let's start this up. And here we go. Problem. If we go over here, we can see that it is basically everything. So let's start a time lapse in 3, 2, 1. I hope you really enjoyed that amazing time-lapse. That was my first ever attempt to record a time-lapse on Minecraft, so I'm really hoping it was good. I have a feeling it was terrible. Anyways, let's see what we got. This is really good. We are going to need to fix a few of these water right here. This water is looking a little weird because of all the air pockets. But I think we can make this work. And this is just looking really amazing. Let's see how the interior looks. Actually, I just realized I can't get to the interior. But once we hook this up to rotational power, we should be able to get inside and see how well it looks. Now, I want to hook up a furnace engine to power most of my things, but for now, we're just going to have to set up some very simple belts to get the power up here. So the problem is that I can't go underneath my base for very... I forget I have the jetpack on. Wow. Also, you may see the server lagging a little bit. We're currently at only 12 ticks per second, I think. I can't quite see what ticks per second rate is at, but basically the server is lagging a lot. So you may see a little bit of lag, but that should be buttoned up in just a few minutes or so. Anyways, so let me just take this jetpack off real quick. Oh, actually no, it helps me underwater. But we need to work underwater, and you can see that little oxygen bar. Well, it's going down, and we don't want it down, we want it up. So what we're going to do is we are going to create a copper back tank. a copper back tank. Basically, this copper back tank allows you to breathe literally underwater. It's a wearable tank for carrying pressurized air. It's just insanely cool. So, let me see. I'll get these materials, and we'll be right back. I just realized I have no andesite. So, yeah, I'm gonna go mine for. And we are back with all of the necessary ingredients, including andesite, which is so annoying to get. There is so much of it in this world, but it's just so annoying because it's just like 2 andesite for a single andesite uh, thing, for a single andesite alloy, so it's really annoying to get. Anyways, let's build this. Or craft it, I guess. So the copper back tank is going to. I don't have a shaft, do I? Need a shaft. And now I'm out of andesite. Gonna get more andesite. Do I have more? Here we go. I'm so annoyed by this recipe. Anyways, so let's build our copper backing. So what we do is we craft it, but you can see there's a low, it looks like durability, and this one seems to have high durability. Well, this is the amount of air in the copper backing. So I can't equip it. If I take off my brass encased jet, put it over here, get the inventory all clear, and I can put this on. Now it looks really, really cool, but at this point it's completely useless because we don't have a whoops a diving helmet. And for the diving helmet, we need a glass, which I conveniently have located right there, which is really convenient. Just make this, and if I wanted, I can make diving boots. What these allow you to do is they're just heavy boots that allow you to traverse the ocean floor without swimming. So it basically prevents you from swimming, and it's pretty good, but I want to be able to swim. So we're gonna not use those. Anyways, we equip the diving helmet, and I have my engineer's goggles on. We equip the diving helmet, and we look super sick. Thankfully, it doesn't have any kind of overlay. We can still see perfectly fine. I think it would be cool if it did have an overlay, but that could get annoying. Now, the problem is, if I go underwater, you'll notice, if you can see my air, it's still going down. Well, that's because there is absolutely no air in this copper back tank. What we need to do is we need to charge it. Now, the most efficient way to charge it is to put it underneath some sort of mechanical thing. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to take this off of here. I'm going to shut down the entire base. The only thing left is going to be the tree farm that's running, but that's actually disabled, and that runs because it's on a different circuit for that. Anyways, what we need to do is we're going to put the copper back tank right here. I said we're going to put the copper back tank right here. Does it not? Okay, so it doesn't go that way. Hold on while I get a gear shift. Anyways, we will put the vertical gearbox right here, and hopefully, yeah, so then what we do is we can place this, and you're going to see that it's filling up with air. But if we want to fill up with air a little faster, we can increase the speed at which this spins at. Because there's only this, it'll increase a lot faster. Now, all we need to do is wait for the air particles to stop moving. I don't know how long this will be. Oh, and there we go. So this thing is already completely filled up. That was fast. We put our diving helmet on, and we take the step from here. I guess we don't need this, so let me put this wheel back. Power the rest of the bait. Oh yeah, we get overstressed. Then if I decrease the speed to -12, we can get growth again, or speed again. Anyways, if we put on this copper back tank, it's going to look super, super cool on us. We look so sick with this. Now, we can go underwater. If you see my little oxygen meter, you can see that there's not going down, that we now have bubbles. So this basically is, you can still time, but that's how long we can stand in here before we need to redo anything. Also, I don't know what's happened with this piston head, but the piston head is missing. Is that normal? Piston head to be missing? piston head is missing. Is that normal? I think I need to fix that. Anyways, I'll fix that later. But now that we have this, we can continue to build. I just realized I can't fly without... Oh, yeah. Okay, so I am going to go get the stuff that I need. I just realized my encoder is overloaded. So I'm probably having a lot of lag on my video right now. And I have a slight feeling that this is going to not be a good video because my encoder is overloaded. Anyways, so we are going to get the schematics. You know, the schematics. The empty schematics. The schematics. And we're going to go to our schematic table. And I would like to make another andesite casting room.nbt. So we're going to put that over here. That was very, very fast. Now I would like the andesite casting room.nbt to be located right here, actually. Pretty simple. So I basically just want to make sure everything's all lined up, and I legitimately just want the andesite casting room right here, because I think it would be a good thing to have. Anyways, that is all ready, so now I just need to build it. And I just realized I don't have anything to build it with. Oh, I just realized this thing is also still running because of the rotational power of adjusting it. So I just need to get my schematic cannon, which is actually almost out of gunpowder. I need to put the schematic in here. Now, once we get that schematic in there, we can stop this. Idle. Put our schematic in our material list. And now we can see exactly what we need. So we will be needing for this cobblestone. We already have cobblestone in the chest. Torches. We're going to need spruce window, spruce logs, glass, and andesite casting. So I will get everything that we need except for the andesite casting into that chest. And now we are back with all the necessary ingredients to craft, not craft, to build the andesite casting room that I wanted, I think. Check. And yes, we have all the necessary ingredients, so we just put this guy back in there. We gotta make sure that we have enough gunpowder. 481. I think that's enough. That's like 6 or 8 stacks, so I think that should be enough. So let's go ahead and see if it is. We are back after that lovely time lapse with some fresh schematics all completed, a finished schematic cannon, a beautiful materials checklist that's all complete, and a large chest with a bunch of useless items in it. So if I head on over here, let me just pop on my copper back tank real quick, because it's just that cool that I have to wear it all the time. Also, I noticed that the helmet gives me night vision underwater. But aside from that, it looks like this is going to work pretty well. Now, I did forget one very, very important thing. I forgot to have it clear out all of the water inside of that, because schematic cannons can do that. It appears I've forgotten that, so I will need to fill this area with probably wood, and then I will clear it all out. So let's just get a quick jump cut to when that's done. And now that part is all completed. We have cleared out this area. This diving helmet is really...
Error. Error.
So, my computer just had a little problem. I have no storage. Absolutely none. So, that's a me problem, not really a you problem. So I'm not going to bore you with the details, but my encoder is overloaded, my storage is full, my computer is slow, my Minecraft is lagging. Basically, the worst possible conditions to record a YouTube video. So let's record one! Yay! So let me just finish what I was doing. Okay, so I cleared out this room, and this is pretty nice now, and it's always going to be dripping, so that's a little annoying. But then there's also the room below it, which has glass on it. But that is supposed to be another room that I just realized that needs filling out too. So I'll be right back once that's done. And I do believe this marks the end of this episode. Anyways, so just to give a quick recap for anyone who hasn't seen for anyone who's joining us, I don't know. If you haven't watched the beginning of the episode, then oof, I'm just going to explain what we did now. Back behind me, you can see the beginnings of an underwater base right there. We worked pretty hard on this, and it's going to look super cool. I'm so bad at F5 mode. Anyways, this is what we built right here. It's super, super sick, and we're going to continue to work on it in the next episode. And now, I just realized that I have, I need to, exist in the world. So I'm going to have to leave you guys with this progress. Anyways, I really had a great time. I'm hoping that you guys had a great time watching me. And remember, until next time, this is the way. I did that terribly. Here we go. This is the way.